Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of... Dropper! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Best, a player written into footballing folklore, and it has to be said, deservedly so.
Yeah, I'd say he's earned his status, Peter, in leading by his actions, and that status is now seen by some as iconic. And where would this team be without him?
Rodri. Best. Can he spark a counter here? There's a searching pass. That's a decent clearance. Applies the finish! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Gerrard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And it's made its way to him. Calafiori. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Rodri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So we're still where we started right now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pinches it off him. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gerrard. Arsenal finding their passes. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Derby are looking to go forward now. Rodri. Clark. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now the cross. Alisson claims it. Safe hands. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Tevez. This looks promising. Drives it in. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Timber does really well to win the ball there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tevez conjures time and space where few can. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Clark, that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Calafiori. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello attendees, this is
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And the action is back on the way.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Good ball, good take. Cleared without hesitation. That has ended up in no man's land. Clark.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rodri. And it's Timber. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vieira. Now it's Drogba. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Has a look and place it forward. And he's there to belt it away. Best. It's an early cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for
It
this
is
match
still
was
anyone's game, 0-0.
62,005.
Gerrard. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball is out of play. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hops for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly
The
up.
goal scorer after 74 minutes.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution.
Derby can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing.
Up he goes! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. But they've got it again. Tries to play it through. The ball goes in.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Weimann. Derby ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Clark. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Tevez. The final 5 minutes. Can he get it through?
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Now he's off and running. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the pass is intercepted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Brewster, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tevez, and he's forced to go back.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that's that. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy Tiani Reinders is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
And this is now today's lineup.
How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
We have already started here. Vieira. Now Saliba. And it's Gerrard. Timber. Saliba. And it's Gerrard. Drogba. And the ball is out of play. Ake. And it's Ake. Here's Doku. Oh, good spread. Haaland knocks it out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Rodri. And they can counter here. And this is Drogba. Reinders. That's a good ball out wide. Bernardo Silva. He is just caressing the ball. Matheus Nunes. Here comes the cross. And that should get the job done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is out of play. Lovely bit of skill. Look at the space here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Good take, and is he in? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Nice control. Deep cross. Tries to get it clear. Doku. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Best. Rodri. Vieira. Great vision. Now it's Haaland. Nico Gonzalez. Played into space. Doku. And it's Reinders. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Best. Calafiori. Timber. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Calafiori. "15 minutes till half-time. Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's being shifted off it. Reinders. And it's Gonzalez. And it's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drogba. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Haaland. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out wide. Ambitious ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Foden. Doku. Now it's Haaland. Foden.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Saliba with the clearance. Oh, that's nice. Foden. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Reinders goes short. And it's Ake. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And we come to you
Would you
now
review
with a
the
quick
first
request
half?
for support
Well, there's no
from
way
our
to disguise the
charity
fact that
fund,
they've
Chance
been
in
poor.
Football.
Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know,
please welcome
Peter.
our lads to the
Everything
field.
seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Reinders opts for safety. Now Ruben Diaz. Kusanov. Now Foden. Doku. Now Ruben Diaz. Nico Gonzalez. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's a key interception. Bernardo Silva. And it's Nunez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nico Gonzalez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left. Played in. Ferdinand gets it away. Rodri wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bernardo Silva, distributed tidily. Matheus Nunes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Spread out to the left. Well, they can break here. He has found the way through. Oh, that's delightful. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Haaland, and this is Bernardo Silva. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's had it nicked away. Ake did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Haaland, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Ferdinand. That has not gone well. Now it's Haaland. Ball's played through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gerrard.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Quality ball. Foden. And Ake.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
And it's Gonzalez. And that was nowhere near his best. Ferdinand. Calafiori can so cleverly bypass the press. Here's Vieira. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri is onto this. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
This could be their final throw of the dice. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alisson is there to clear. And it's Lewis. Foden. That has been slung wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Rodri taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Chance here to counter. And it's Rodri. Pearson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick. Pearson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bai Jun-ho and Phillips. He's looking wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Wilmot gets over and intercepts. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Tevez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Pearson. Bai Jun-ho. Tevez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Calafiori can so cleverly bypass the press. Vieira. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Best. And this is Tevez. Bai Jun-ho. Mubama.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pearson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
15 minutes till half-time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. And he's straight offside. Looking to play him in. Calafiori could try cutting inside here. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Sends it crossfield. Thomas. And Bai Jun-ho. Some really good ball movement. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He is through here. Closing in on goal. Best! Spectacular save. And he's whipped it across. Wilmot clears it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mubama. Bai Jun-ho. Gerrard. And it's Rodri. Saliba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
There will
And
be
it's
1
Pearson.
minute added time.
Gerrard. And This is Tevez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And the second half gets underway.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played right into his path. Bai Jun-ho. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Stoke needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That'll be a throw. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Now it's Tevez. And he's lost his man here. He's through and all and the shots. And he hits the net. He would. He just would, wouldn't he? And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 11.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tevez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Here comes the cross.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Substitution in progress.
Lawal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lawal. Played it early. He's there to hit it! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Calafiori, quality ball, and he's in. Can he finish? It's there! And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 8, Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard.
Stoke making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Out towards the flank, and it's Chamadeu. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Drogba. Can he get on the end of this? Spread out to the left. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way. Best! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Number 11.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Arsenal are coasting towards victory. And he's on a charge. Flings it across. Ferdinand can get it clear.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Vieira. Rodri. Calafiori. And it's Gerrard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Best. Pinches it off him.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he was alert to it. Gerrard, the man that is tenacity personified. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gets to show off his quick feet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now it's Drogba. Well, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Best picking up.